Hello, friends, and welcome to another Council Comments. We are blessed to have Mr. Scott Brakefield with us today. Ward 6, right?
Ward 6, yes,
and
ma'am.
City Council President.
Well, I don't know if it's a blessing or a curse, but yes, ma'am, yes.
I'll go with blessing today, but we've got a lot to cover. There's a lot going on within the city, and the holidays are coming. It's a fun, exciting time, right?
It is a very exciting time. Holidays are right around the corner, so November is a time that we need to be thankful, and we get to celebrate Thanksgiving, and then we'll roll right into Christmas and hope everybody shops Alabaster first and all that good
Obviously.
stuff. So, yeah.
Well, let's dive right in to stuff that's going on with refinancing within the city. So talk about that.
Yeah, so that was on our agenda last council meeting. Every few years from debt services payments from our bonds that we have for different capital projects that have gone on in the city over the years, we have our bond council come and give us a presentation of where we are. Mm-hmm. Every few years we might be able to take advantage of some refinancing. This was one of those years where we were able to refinance some of our bonds and essentially, without extending our payments or anything, save the city about $900,000. So
I feel like that's a big deal, right?
Yeah, that's exciting, because obviously we have needs around the city. We want to be able to invest. It's taxpayers' dollars, so it's our money as residents. So we want to be able to turn around and invest, as much as we can.
Speaking of investing, we've talked a lot about the investments within the fire department this year specifically.
Yes.
What's going on there now?
So over the past couple years, we've spent probably now with this new investment over $2.3 million. We've bought 2 new fire trucks, 2 new engines, and on the last council meeting agenda, we approved a purchase of a new ladder truck. As the city has grown with the hospital, as we try to recruit hotels to come to the city, our ladder truck was out of date. We've put it out of service. So there was a need to invest in a ladder truck to make sure that we can adequately address any situations that come from a high-rise location. So that would be about $1.3 million. So investing in our fire department, making sure that those guys have the best equipment so they can stay the safest that they can while they keep us safe.
Absolutely, because if we need them, we want them to have the best of the best, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, now new businesses are coming. I'm super excited about this. Talk about couple of different things, right?
Well, yeah. So years ago, we tried to allocate a certain section of Highway 31 as a medical mile and really kind of designate that as an area of offices, retail space, restaurants. So, years ago, a couple years ago, we did the Jimmy John's and the Pizza Hut and that little strip mall there. Right across the street now, should be opening any day now, is Birds and Burgers, which is a new, unique concept. For those owners, and then hopefully probably within the next week or so we'll be able to announce another business potentially coming in a location beside the 1022 tower. So we're excited about what we've done there along the medical mile.
I know those doctors and nurses will be super pumped about that too.
The more that we can get our doctors, our nurses, our staff there at the hospital to be able to walk and pick up lunch and stuff like that, it's great for those employees.
I know that's hard for them to get away at all.
Absolutely.
Sometimes ever. So that'll be wonderful for them. Now, our Parks and Rec, we talked a little bit with Russell about some things going on with the different parks. Update us.
Absolutely. I think we've kind of gotten into a time in our city where we really kind of transition into that quality of life metric where we want to be able to address the needs of all of our community. We've got a lot. We would like to see a rec center. We'd like to see a lot of different programs. But you probably saw some foliage and some trees and stuff getting cleared down at Veterans Park and burnt off for that. So we've got a project going on down there where we're going to add some field space, and then hopefully, as we transition through the first quarter of next year, we'll be able to find some things to add additionally there. At the end, or the first couple weeks of December, we'll have a focus group. We've reached out to about 30 people from around the city that have been active in our parks department to kind of meet on December the 2nd, I believe. Okay. They're going to meet one evening and just kind of come up with a questionnaire or survey questions that will eventually get sent out to our citizens sometime in January to kind of provide us with some feedback as to what facilities are we missing, what programs are we missing, what would you like to see in your community. So we've got a lot of that stuff going on. We should hear back soon on a grant we applied for improvements over at Abbey Wooley Park. We have some money already allocated and we're ready to go with some of the improvements, but we've applied for this grant for some additional money. So hopefully we'll get that and we can do some additional improvements over there. But just some exciting times in our Parks and Rec department, and then what we want to do as a city as we move forward to offer all of our residents something unique to be able to participate in through our Parks department.
I love that, and I love that we're involving the citizens too and getting their opinion and feedback, because obviously
absolutely
we all want certain things.
We want to touch everybody across the spectrum of
Yeah.
of their ages. We've got plenty of things to do for the youth, but pickleball is a growing fad now for guys like my age.
Yeah.
So that seems to be very popular in different parts of the county. So do we want to look at things like that, increasing trail and walking space, things like that. So we're excited about it.
I love it. Well, we also have the Christmas parade coming up, which has been a favorite of mine since I was a little girl. It's so much fun. And we had to cancel it last year because of those storms coming through.
Yeah.
So when is it
that
this year?
actually didn't come.
They didn't come through. But we wanted to protect ourselves in case,
absolutely,
right?
Absolutely.
In case.
So the Christmas parade, just to remind everybody, it's December the 7th this year. Same traditional route down Highway 31. So it's an exciting time. It's a well-attended event. Little breaking news. I was talking to the mayor this morning, and she's not going to ride the float this year.
Mayor.
She is actually going to participate as a judge with Dollar Bill, who
fun,
sits there at the corner of the police department. So we're excited to have our Christmas parade, and hopefully we'll have great weather and everyone will be able to come out and really enjoy it.
That's what I'm hoping for too.
Yeah.
All right. And also, we have something going on in the schools. Our school board president, Adam Mosley.
Yeah, so a couple weeks ago, I had the opportunity, for a couple years, I've written a letter on behalf of our school board president, Adam Mosley, to be selected to the all-state school board. They only select 5 out of all the districts, and I think it's north of 160 school districts across the state.
Okay.
And only 5 are selected. So this year, Adam was selected as an all-state school board member. So congratulations to Mr. Mosley, and thanks for everything that he does for our school system, and because it's exciting times with our school system.
Wow, it definitely is. I mean, we've talked to Dr. Vickers and so many others.
Yeah.
There's lots going on. Sports specifically have been huge for us this year.
Yes, so football's in the middle of another run. Hopefully we'll culminate with a state championship this year. Got beat in the finals last year, but hopefully they're on their road to get the blue map, as everybody says. Volleyball had a tremendous run this year. Coach Green has done a tremendous job with our volleyball program. They had a great run to, I believe, the Elite 8 there in Birmingham. So it was exciting times for them. And then now is the season that we start up our wrestling program. And Sean Welton and the coaches with the wrestling program do a tremendous job. And they've got plenty of blue maps to show the job that they've done. So it's exciting times for our sports programs at the school.
I love it. Support our Warriors.
Yes, absolutely.
Always. Go Warriors. Now, we were going to end with some news about the recycling program, because there's some changes that are possibly taking place.
Yes, so a lot of the council has written about it in their city comments in Alabaster Connection. You've probably seen some of it on social media. News has done an article on it. But basically what has happened is Birmingham Recycle and Recovery is the main recycling center here in central Alabama. They have sent a letter to every participating municipality, and there's probably over 10 or 12 of us in central Alabama that use this organization, saying that the rates were going to really skyrocket. So our rates are going from 0 to north of $60 per ton.
Wow.
So we anticipate that being about a $100,000 hit to our budget. Obviously, it's something that we didn't foresee. So we're in the process of kind of gathering information and looking at alternatives as we move forward.
Okay.
Once we kind of narrow that down and have those opportunities or the alternatives available, we are going to send a certified letter out to each resident in the city to kind of give them an idea of what's going on and the direction that the city wants to move in.
All right, so more to come on this.
More to come on that, yes,
right.
Absolutely.
Well, guys, we hope you have an absolutely wonderful holiday season. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you all for what you do. Yes.
Happy holidays as well.
You too.
We will see you next month on Council Comments, brought to you by the City of Alabaster.